You got a slider on that thing, Deer Slayer?
No, what do you mean a slider?
A fine tune, a slider? Because it sounds like you're a little high on the channel, about a KC or two.
Oh, no, it doesn't. No, there's no way to adjust that. I mean, this is a Cobra 29, and he used the Delta Tune thing to for my variable power, so there's no way to adjust anything unless I go in the radio.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, you're a good KC and a half, almost 2 KCs off.
Well, it's not really that unusual from a lot of 29s I've seen.
Yeah?
It's very typical, actually. Usually they're between 800 and about 1,500 KCO.
What happens if reference crystal drifts in there? You got to readjust a little warping capacitor, or what?
No, there's a tuning tank in there, a tuning coil.
Huh?
There's a tuning coil right behind the PLL.
Yeah, just hard to hear you, man. You got no signal over here. You hear what WizKid said? It's common for them things to drift off freak.
Well, it could have. I mean, this radio's been in here about 10 years.
Yeah, that's probably it. Needs to be tweaked.
Is that an adjustment pot, or is that something else?
It's either a coil or a capacitor. I think he said something about a coil, but I couldn't hear him good.
Yeah, there's a tank coil right behind the PLL that's adjustable. There's actually one for the transmit and the receive. If the receive is off, which is rare, but it's back there by itself, and then there's a VCO tuning coil right there next to the PLL that's adjustable.
Yeah, I talked to 351 earlier. No, I was way up by Ocala, man. Hadn't even got down to the turnpike yet.
Yeah, I heard you too, man. This is 725 over here in Lake Wales, man. I'm closer to you probably over by Yeehall Junction. You're sounding good.
Yeah, you're booming in here. I'm 34 miles from the Yeehall exit, so 34 miles north of there.
Yeah, you're kicking ass. I got 9 accidents on you, man. Nothing but fields and grass and small trees between you and I right now.
I tell you, man, when I was up there in Kentucky, driving around on those curvy, hilly roads, it sucks trying to talk Skip up there out of a mobile. I mean, down here, everything's, roads are straight. You're either facing north, south, east, or west, and everything's flat, so it works great. But up there, a mobile's kind of useless.
Yeah, I drove up to Chicago a couple months back in my mobile, and you get up into North Georgia, Tennessee, and Kentucky, you get all kinds of different atmospheric changes, man. But I had a good time shooting Skip all the way up there and back, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I run those two antennas, so my mobile's kind of antenna set up to talk off the front, and unfortunately, all the skip was either from behind me or off to the side, so, you know, it was kind of I was already handicapped, you know, because of the direction the skip was coming from.
Yeah, I had the 102-inch whip on the back of the vehicle. It was pretty directional too, but I enjoyed talking to, I think I talked to Wolf almost every day when I was up there all the way up, and I talked to a bunch of people. It was crazy. It was when the skip was gravitating toward the Midwest, so all the way up there I was able to talk to folks. So it was one of those perfect storms, and it was a lot of fun, man. Kept the monotony of driving the car, you know, 12 hours straight. But know how you feel, man.
Yeah, I have an antenna, and I take stuff up there, and I call it my vacation station when I'm up there. But I talked to Florida one day. All the other days was Europe in the mornings and California in the afternoons.